So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Vieira. Played out towards the right wing. Messi has it out wide and it's... Oh, shooting chance! And that has been clubbed away. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's lost his man here. Now there's a decent chance! It's bounced back off the post. Van Dijk with the clearance. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Seedorf. He is just caressing the ball. Seedorf. Pull it. Vieira. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Seedorf. And this is Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a searching pass. Araujo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it. Lahm. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He could be in here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gullit dominates aerially so often. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. And Matthäus. And this is Gullit. Spread it left. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Senhoras e senhores, peguem seus bilhetes. É hora de anunciar os números do sorteio de hoje.
There's the start of the second half.
Botafogo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not...
And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands.
John Surely sticks it away. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Quality ball. He's in plenty of space here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's cut it out. Messi. Thuram calmly anticipates. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Good read, needed to be. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Matthäus. Gullit. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vieira. So, what can they make of this? Distributed tidily. Oh, that's nice. And here's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo have their second corner now.
Camisa 22. Camisa 14. Camisa 20. Deixando o
Lam
campo
with the
para
short
a
one.
entrada de camisa 10. Camisa 18.
Oh, sweet feet.
Camisa 13. Camisa 21. Teremos uma
Botafogo
substituição.
perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Araujo, Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Roberto Carlos. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Now it's Cruyff. Nicely spread.
Might want to be careful there. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the counter is on. Pull it. And it's Azar. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Cruyff. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Bale. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, nice touch. He's in a good position. It's Bale! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Bale fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
That's a decent clearance. Mateus! Oh, should have put that away. Roberto Carlos. Luis Suarez tries to play it through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Eze. Looking for the run. And this is Roberto Carlos. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Bale.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that has left him in a heap. And this is Luis Suarez. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's missed, but not by that far. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Botafogo certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. And he's having a shot! Great defending, strong and determined.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
Shot, surely! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chance here to counter. Oh, delightful ball. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Eze. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. And it's Bellingham. He's had a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Engages and forces him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bellingham is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for the run. Neatly clipped into space. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Bergomi hurtling down that right flank. And it's Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, what has happened here? Lovely feet. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ernest. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Araujo. That's Eze. Vieira. Eze. Shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos. And it's Seedorf. Can he get on the end of this? Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Works it forward. Eze. Can he get it through? Oh, and Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ernest goes short. Seedorf. And a shot! Oh, nearly. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass.
minutos de acréscimo.
Eze. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely bit of skill. Shoots! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. 1. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Botafogo really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Botafogo sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again. Rummenigge. Bellingham. And it's Vieira. And Araujo. And it's Eze. Passes short and sharp. Vieira. Ferdinand. Botafogo do have a chance to counter here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's Vieira. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Vieira. Rummenigge. No way through there. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Eze. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Seedorf going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's tidy. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's picked his way through. Vieira. And the counter is on. That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's nice. Seedorf. Oh, this is a great position. Eze. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rummenigge. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Hoeneß looking understandably energised after his goal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that's beautifully weighted, and he was quick to react. And they're not going to make any further progress now. 75 minutes played. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He has found the way through.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. Messi. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's being urged to shoot. Botafogo have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 20, camisa 14,
Araujo.
camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 10.
It's Pedri.
Camisa 21, camisa 8.
That pass isn't the
camisa
best.
18.
Lan looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, perfectly measured that. Big chance! Distributed tidily. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bale. That is lovely. That's really good defending. And the referee brings it to a close. Botafogo are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, this... And Messi! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And here's Neymar. He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been clubbed away. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Lam. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, there's a probing ball. Roberto Carlos. Vieira cuts it out. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He has found the way through. Oh, well played. Hernes. And it's Vieira. Great ball, and he's in here. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Botafogo are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Hernes. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Seedorf. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hernes with the short one. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's made its way to him. And he's gone backward here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He shifted it to the flank.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Picks out, tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Neymar goes short. Hangs in a big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, their fourth corner of the game. punched away. Araujo. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They're up to 5 corners now. Ferdinand tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And the shot! It's a loose ball. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Araujo. And it's Bellingham. A probing pass. Rummenigge is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Lahm. And he's whipped it across. And that has been cleared. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Ferdinand, and it's Seedorf. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's found a way through, showing good feet. Threads one in. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position, and it's skewed away. Hernes. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice control. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The breakthrough arrives at last! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Botafogo have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Botafogo are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 9, camisa 20, camisa 22, camisa 14. Deixando o campo para
Well, it dominates aerially so often. Botafogo finding their passes.
Camisa 18.
Great vision.
Camisa 41.
Bale! He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Vieira. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Šeško. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Messi. Vieira. Bellingham. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Into the channel. It's a promising position. Pulls it back. He's got full. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bale really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lahm. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rummenigge. And he's had a hit. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Buffon is there to clear. Pinches it off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Over to the left. And here's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Rice has been caught there, it's a foul.
substituição.
Roberto Carlos, a picture of focus and alertness. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Rafael Varane produces the perfect tackle there. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafael Leao. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gets to show off his quick feet. Can he get on the end of this? Vieira. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Hullet. Couldn't squeeze it through. Roberto Carlos. Lahm with the clearance. And time is up. Botafogo can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Botafogo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.